Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
And PJ.
And we're back home in Phoenix, Arizona. Home of the Beewolves. At least we get to play a home game in this second round, this semifinal round. And it's good to be home, but we're in a tough spot here.
It certainly is. Like I say, the town of Phoenix will get a conference final game. And they better hope the Beewolves, they got to root them in a victory, because otherwise it's going to be short-lived. After a complete egg that the Beewolves laid in the first game against the Sirloins, they really have their backs against the wall, Tom.
Oh boy. I apologize about any audio quality that may have an issue. We do have some technical stuff going on here in the stadium today, but hopefully it's going to iron itself out by the time we start, in case you hear people sound a little funny. Anyway, so that last one, boy, here you go, 14-3. Sirloins just I mean, we should have filed a police report before we left town, Pete. That was a crime scene.
Yeah, we got mugged.
Yeah, there's a gang of guys and girls in red and white, and they were carrying clubs. It was gruesome.
Yeah, and poor Deshaun Levant got the brunt of it. He given up 8 runs in the first 2 innings, and pretty much that was the game at that point. The Beewolves only mustering 3 runs the entire game. So, the Sirloins had this one early, and they just piled on.
Yeah. If you want to see us get humiliated, go back and watch that one. I've seen it. It's not pretty.
No, it is not.
Well, that brings you to our first, at least our first playoff elimination scenario, Pete, where we are down 0-1 to the Sirloins. The Beewolves, now to advance, have to win 2 straight. So the Sirloins are 1-0, and we can do it. It's the rotation aces, who are also very good at hitting, oddly enough, against the contact specialists who have a fair amount of power. We're going to be going up against the Sirloin starter, their top guy, the left-handed pitcher, Manny Kays. Manny Kays throws the ball hard. He puts crazy movement on it, and he's accurate. Luckily for us, he's 0-1 in the playoffs, and he's got a 7.2 ERA with a 2.00 whip.
Yes, and he's got some powerhouses behind him, Tommy. Lloyd Cook, the second baseman, he is on fire right now. He's got exceptional power. He's got better than average ability to connect, and he's got very good speed on the base paths. He's hitting .529 in the playoffs with 6 home runs, and he's only been in 4 games. So he's averaging over a home run a game. So Kat Stanza, she's over at first base. She's locked in. She's got very good power. Very good ability to connect, better than average speed. She's hitting .529 as well with a home run. And then Madoka Hayata, third base, not a lot of power, less than average as a matter of fact, but very good contact at the plate and very good speed on the base pass. And honestly, their entire lineup seems to be either locked in or on fire.
Yeah.
So they are hitting a ton. Poor Deshaun Levant, as we mentioned, couldn't get anything past anybody on this lineup. So they're hitting really well right now in the playoffs.
Well, we're going to be putting our best against them on the mound there. Pete Hurley-Bender, the starting pitcher, the right-hander, our number 1 guy, our star pitcher, throws the ball hard, puts crazy movement on it, and he's really accurate. He has no record yet in the playoffs, having played the whole thing up down there in San Diego. Right, and won that game.
Yeah.
Although he wasn't part of the decision. Yeah.
Technically, he didn't win the game, but right. He came out before the Beewolves took the lead. But eventually, I think we won that game.
Yep. He's got a 4.26 ERA and a 1.58 WHIP.
Yep, and behind him, Alora Franco at first base. She's been slumping in the playoffs. She's got excellent power, better than average ability to connect, and better than average speed. But she's only hitting .214 in the playoffs with 1 home run. Hanley Dexter is the superstar shortstop with a little bit better than average power, very good ability to connect, very good speed on the base pass. He's hitting .375 with a home run. And then Buster Biggs out in left field with good power, good ability to connect, good speed on the base pass. He's hitting .467 with 2 home runs. These are the guys we're going to have to depend on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, those are our best. And
yep.
So the opening lineup is going to look a little bit something like this, unless there's any changes last minute that we don't know about. Hanley Dexter would start off first and play right field. Hanley playing right field. I'll explain that one in a second. Buster Biggs playing left field, batting second. Batting third would be Bertha Banks, and playing third. Batting fourth, Laura Franco at first base. Second base, Freddie Knox playing second base because he's been doing so well there. Coming in at shortstop, then Gina Torrance. The reason that right field has got Hanley Dexter is because Billy LeBlanc's been tense.
Yes,
so
he is. He also has been slumping.
Yeah, so I'm comfortable with that swap, and that gives Gina time to get back out there in the field and get some more time. Magic Morby center field, batting seventh, batting eighth. Eliza Peck catching her first. I think maybe it's her second appearance in the playoffs.
I believe it's her second. Yes.
Yeah, Steve Munster not quite 100% fitness, and then batting ninth, Hurley Bender will pitch to the forefinger, the two finger, the cut finger, the curveball, and the slider.
You cut his finger. You better get a Band-Aid.
You ready, Pete?
I am. Night game. Conference finals. Game 2 of 3. Sirloins leading 1-0. This is a risk. The Beewolves are risking elimination here at Red Rock. We got to go the roof open, but it's a nice gentle breeze this evening. So hopefully Beewolves will take this and run with it. Sirloins lineup is going to be Blakely Hyark batting first base. Shortstop Cat stands at first base. Long ball in right field. Roy Cook at second base. Madoka Hayata third. Damian Rush in center field. Smash Rillo at left field. Adonis catching, and Manny K is pitching. As the Beewolves take the field, Blakely Hyark Cat stands on hammer long ball. Will pick up some lumber and get ready to step into the box. Hurley Bender coming to the mound with that 4.26 ERA. We're ready to get this one underway, Tommy.
All right,
Blakely Hyark locked in fit. Got power versus right-handed pitching. Favors the high pitch. Hitting .588 with no home runs, 3 RBIs. She wasn't even on the three top players list. First pitch from Bender, low, ball 1. That one's outside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strike. Hyark, hit 4 doubles in the first game. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to Hyark. Bender delivers. Broken bat, foul ball. That evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes with no outs. Top of the first, Bender delivers. Swing. She just gets enough to push that off foul along the first baseline. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Blakely Hyark. That's fouled straight back. Hyark making Bender throw pitches. He's now about to deliver his 7th pitch, and the count is still 2-2. That's fouled back as well. 7 pitches to Blakely Hyark. That's foul off. Make it 8.
Jeez.
I'm going to throw 10 pitches to 1 batter here. There's a shot. That'll get to Torrance. She'll pick it up, make the throw across the first for the first out, and Hyark is retired. Cat stands on the first base. He's locked in and fit. Favors the outside pitch, hitting .529, home run, 10 RBIs in the playoffs. And I believe, did we talk about her at the top of the game? Or is that another one?
Oh, yeah.
And there's a line drive, and Bertha Banks flashes the leather and pulls it out of the air for the second out. Hammerlong ball was tense but fit. He's hitting 176 with 2 RBIs. 2 down, bases empty at the top of the first. That's fouled back. Hurley Bender going to deliver his 12th pitch here in the first inning. There's a shot. That's going to just get out of the way of a diving Gina Torrance and into center field for a clean single. So Longballo standing at first base with 2 outs, and in comes the dangerous Lloyd Cook. Cook is on fire and fit, hitting .529, 6 home runs, 14 RBIs. This guy is going to be, he's vying for the MVP of the playoffs right now. 2 outs with Longballo at first. First pitch is low, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Cook was out in front of that one. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Lloyd Cook. Bender delivering his 15th pitch right here.
Come on.
That one's a low, ball 2. 2-1 now. There's a roller to Bertha Banks. Is going to pick it up, make the quick throw across the first base to get Cook for the 3rd out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ball did get a hit, but that was it. So Hanley upstairs, Buster Biggs, and Bertha Banks going to step in against Manny Kays with his 7.2 ERA.
Now batting, the right fielder, Henry Dexter.
All right, Hanley Dexter is hitting .375, a 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Since when right past the mound to Hyark, throws it over to first, 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, the
Yes, sir. Buster Biggs, the left fielder's neutral and fed, hitting .467, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. I think we talked about Biggs was one of the 3 notable players. He takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. That's in there for a call. Strike 1-2 now. There's a smash, and that's going to get over the head of the second baseman into right field for a clean single. Buster Biggs standing at first with only 1 out.
All right, Buster, waiting to put together some offense here. Got the pressure coming up a little bit for Bertha Banks, who's hitting .252 home runs, 4 RBIs in the season. She's got a fast runner, first base, crowd on their feet. First one's outside, checking to see if he's going to go. 1-0 the count to Bertha Banks. That one inside corner makes it in 98 miles an hour, strike 1. That one's high, but it's in there for strike 2. There he goes for second base. It's low and down. The throw, it's in time. They get him. They get the early run now. There's 2-2-2. 2 outs, outside ball 3. Full count to Bertha Banks. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1-2-3. Well, not really.
Yes. Well, yes, because Buster Biggs did get a single, but he got thrown out at second. So, coming up at the top of the second, Madoka Hayata, Damon Rush, and Smash Rillo. Hurley Bender, 16 pitches with 1 hit.
The third baseman, Madoka Hayata.
Hayata hitting .438, no home runs, 2 RBIs in the season. Feeling neutral, good contact hitter, standing at the right-hand batter's box. First pitch by Hurley Bender to her is fouled hard down third base line. The infield's going to go to guard the lines for Hayata. 18th pitch, fouled back up off the net. And Hurley Bender's got her where he wants her, but 0-2. Oh, breaking pitch, fouls it off. Souvenir, third base line. Big crowd on fan here. Hey, swinging a miss, strike 3, and Bender gets his first K of the night.
The center fielder.
That brings up Damian Rush, hitting .385 with 1 home run in the playoffs, 2 RBIs. Big power hitter. And there's an injury. Madoka Hayata apparently tore her meniscus on that last one, so we might see a change in the field for the Sirloins. That swing and miss. That one is in a little inside, no swing, ball 1 to Damian Rush. Breaking pitch makes it outside, check swing, strike 1. Even at 1 apiece. Swing and miss, strike 2, inside corner. Hurley Bender's ahead, 1-2. Number 50 looking for the right signal, gets it wide and throws. Swing and miss, strike 3, 2 quick Ks. But Hurley Bender, nice slider on the outside corner. That brings in Smash Rillo. At 182 with no home runs, no RBIs. This is someone Bender should be able to put behind him. Crowd on their feet, cheering him on. Puts that one right down the pipe. That first strike 0-1. Hurley Bender's locked in now, Pete. Swinging him a strike 2. And this would be a big inning for Hurley Bender if he could strike him out. Oh, swing. Breaking pitch, fouls it off. 0-2 the count. Smash Rillo. Hard hit down the third baseline. Foul still 0-2. Hurley thinking about what to throw him. Try to get out of this inning another 30. Ooh, that breaking pitch misses a little bit low. He does not chase. 1-2. The count, the numbers. That one's fouled off the net. Now there's 30 pitches under his belt. Breaking pitch fouled off again. Can't seem to get the ball past these Sirloins. Swinging to a strike 3, Pete. 3 Ks for Hurley in this inning. Big inning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we move into the bottom of the second. Still no score. Laura Franco, Freddie Knox, and Gina Torrens going to take a first at bat. Case at 11 pitches with 1 strikeout. Gave up 1 hit. So far, it's no runs, 1 hit for the Beewolves. No runs, 1 hit for the Sirloins. Laura Franco hitting .214, a home run, and 5 RBIs. She's neutral and fit. Hayata's getting pulled for Willard Wiggins. Wiggins going to come in and play. I don't know. What's he playing?
Third base?
Okay. Willard Wiggins now at third base. Now at second base. Willard Wiggins now at third. Okay, so Cook moves from second to third, and Wiggins goes in at second. Sorry about that. 2 balls to Laura Franco. There's a smash, and that's getting to Lloyd Cook, who's going to pick it up, make the throw to first, and get a Laura Franco for the first out. So 1 down, and Freddie Knox stepping in.
Freddie Knox hitting .389 in the playoffs. Really good. The crowd cheering him on, hoping he can get on base here with just the 1 out. First one is inside ball, good patience, 1-0 count. Many cases of scratch, itches, winds up, throws it. That one's high pitch, fouls it off. Souvenir, 1 apiece. Same spot, hoping he'd chase, he wouldn't. 2-1. That one's right in there. That one's fouled off on the first baseline. That's going to be a Souvenir for a different fan. Even a 2 apiece. So it's a little roller to high arc at shortstop, throws it to first, 2 down.
2 down, Gina Torrance stepping in. She's neutral and fit. She's batting 0. Hasn't got a hit yet in the playoffs. She's only had a brief appearance. 1 at bat, as a matter of fact. So 2 outs now with nobody on. Torrance takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's high. 1-1 now. That one's a low ball 2. Let's hope Torrance can be the spark plug here and get something going. Ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike to Gina Torrance. So late swing, she pushes it foul along the third base line. 3-2 full count.
Oh!
That's in there for a call. 3rd strike, and Torrance goes down on strike. So as we head into the top of the 3rd, it's still nothing. Preston Adonis and Manny Kay's getting her first at bat. And Blakely Hire 0 for 1 today. Bender at 32 pitches with 3 strikeouts, giving up 1 hit.
Now batting, the catcher.
Preston Adonis pointing out his shot. He's neutral and fit. He's got good connection versus right-handed pitching, but he's hitting a paltry 167 for a jackass who points at stuff. 1 RBI. He takes the first pitch for a call. Strike 1. What's that? I can't say jackass on here. Sorry about that, folks. Swing and a miss. And the you-know-what is now no balls, 2 strikes with no outs. And that's popped straight up into the air. And Eliza Peck is there calling for it. And it didn't go any. Hey, somebody tell Adonis it didn't go anywhere close to where it was pointing. Manny Kay's the starting pitcher, neutral, and fit. He doesn't seem to have a hit so far today in the playoffs. So 1 out, bases empty. First pitch to Kays is in there for called strike. Strike 1. Bender's locked in and fit right now, throwing his 37th pitch. That one's a low ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Bender 37 pitches in the 3rd inning. There's a smash. Unfortunately, that's going to be foul for Kays. So now he's behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he gets Kays on the K. K gets a K. So that's his 4th of the day. Blakely Hire, second baseman's locked in and fit. She's 0 for 1 today. Got power versus right-handed pitching, and she favors the high pitch. Again, Hire hitting 556 in these playoffs. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. Downs outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Locked in Hurley Bender versus locked in Blakely Hire. That's fouled off, and now Hire finds herself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Bases empty in the top of the 3rd. Still not at it. Nothing. Gets enough of that to push that straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and Bender gets her. All right. Bender seems to be firing him up here. So we're heading into the bottom of the 3rd, still in the 0-0 Magic. Moore, Eliza Peck, and Hurley Pender all going to get a first look at Manny Kay's. Kay's at 25 pitches with 2 strikeouts, giving up 1 hit. ZRA's at 5.14. Magic Moore's got good connection versus left-handed pitchers, hitting .438, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. I'd like to see him get him to throw more pitches.
Yeah.
Oof.
Well, he swings to the first one, 0 in the count. 27th pitch, right there for strike 2. He's got him in a hole. 0-2. Manny Kay's looking good on the mound tonight for St. Louis. Little roll or swinging bunt. Kays picks it up himself, throws it to first. 1 down.
Now batting.
Eliza Peck, the catcher's neutral, fit hitting .250 in the playoffs. Come on, Eliza, let's get something going here. 1 out, nobody on. That's what I have to say. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Allen's high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Peck. That's inside, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes to Eliza Peck. That's in there for called strike. 3-1 now. That's in there, 3-2 full count. That's outside, ball 4. Eliza Peck will take a walk. Way to go, Eliza.
All right, yeah, made him throw a whole bunch of pitches, too. That's what we need to see. Hurley Bender locked in, hitting 500 in the playoffs, Pete. That's pretty good. Pressure up now. Got a slow run at first base. 1 out. First one in there for strike, 0 the count. Fans would love to see Hurley take 1 out, Pete. This is low, ball 1. Now we got Manny Kay's up to 36 pitches. Number 37 coming right here. Outside corner, misses ball 2. Good patience, Hurley. Hurley's going to make him throw to him. There's one right past the mound into center field, Pete. And that's going to be a nice single for Hurley Bender. It gets 2 on with 1 out. Best looking offense for the Beewolves yet.
So far, we're back to the top of the lineup, and Hanley Dexteris is going to step in. He's 0 for 1 today, but he's hitting .353 with a home run, 4 RBIs. Let's go, Hanley. First pitch is inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Allen's, that catches the upper corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's smashed hard, but foul along the third baseline. Dexter is now behind him. He got 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. That one's high, 2-2. There's a roller to the shortstop. He's going to make the throw, the flip to second to get 1, but the throw to first was late, so only 1 out. 2 now runners at first and third with 1 out.
They got Buster Biggs up an outfield single to get him run. The crowd cheering, hoping for it. Now misses inside and low. Ball 1, 1-0 count to Buster Biggs. Going way outside ball 2. They're looking for Hanley to steal. Hard hit in center field. Hey, that's going. That's going to be a clean single and a run scores, Pete. Nicely done, Buster Biggs.
All right, Buster. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Bertha Banks 10th to pitch. He's 0 for 1 today, hitting .231 in the playoffs. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, speedsters on the bags for the Beewolves. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That's in there called strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs.
Oh,
That's strike 3. Bertha Banks goes down on strikes.
again.
But the Beewolves pick up 1 run. It's Sirloins, no runs, 1 hit. Beewolves, 1 run on 3 hits. Cat stands 0 for 1. Hammer long ball, 1 for 1. And Lloyd Cook 0 for 1. Bender at 44 pitches with 5 strikeouts, giving up 1 hit.
The first baseman, Cat Stanza.
Brings up Cat to the locked-in Cat Stanza. 0 for 1, likes the outside pitch. Good power hitter, good contact as well. So it's a locked-in batter, locked-in pitcher. Bender goes right at her for that first one. 0-1 the count. His 46th pitch. Top of the 4th, right there past the mound. And Magic Moore's going to get that in and throw it to second base to hold her up clean single. With no outs, you got a Sirloins now threatening to get back in this. That's hammer long ball at 1 for 1 with a single. 222 in the playoffs. Tense, but still a solid power hitter. Once the first one misses outside, ball 1. Got a runner at first base who can steal if she wants. Check swing, ball 2. 2-0 long ball. They're hoping for a double play ball here. There's a grounder into the dugout with the Beewolves. 2-1 the count to Hammer. Hard hit past the mound. Magic Moore's going to get that.
No.
That's another single with no outs. Now you got runners at first and second with a dangerous Lloyd Cook who's on fire. He's 0 for 1 on the day. The outfield's going to go deep for Lloyd Cook. And they're hoping to get a triple play here. Fans tense. Big pressure. Goes back to second. She gets back in time. 50 pitches under his belt. Number 51 right in there for strike. 0-1 the count. Boy, it'd be nice to see Bender put away Cook here. Strike him out. He's looking for the right pitch selection. Gets it. Winds up. Throws. Foul ball on the first base line. It's going to be 0-2 now. He's got Cook in a hole. So you get him chasing something. Anticipated hard hit. Whoa, luckily that's foul. Right base, first base line. Still 0-2 to Lloyd Cook. Hard hit. Gina Torrance picks it up. She's got to go to first. It's the only one she's got, and she can't get there in time, Pete. The runners are all safe, and now the bases are loaded with no outs. And Willard Wiggins is up. The play is at home base. Beewolves looking like they're going to get a tie. The first one's there for strike. Everyone knows to go home. Swinging him at strike 2. 0-2 to Willard Wiggins. Breaks a bat. Bertha Banks, who's going to whip it home. Gets him. Gets the lead runner, Peter. All right, the bases are still loaded with 1 out. But they held him off the board. And Damian Rush now 0 for 1. Outfield's going to go deep for Damian Rush. Hoping for that double play. First pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Popped up on the infield fly. Laura Franco goes back. She's waving it off. She's going to make that catch and take a close look at third base. Nobody goes. 2 down, Pete. Hurley Bennett now just has 1 more to go. He's 0 for 1 is Smash Willow. But he had some good cracks at the ball on his first up. And this is inside ball 1. Play at any base. 60 pitches under his belt. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Now we're even at 1 apiece. High pressure situation. Going right at him, fouled off. Strike 2, 1-2 the count. The breaking pitch misses outside. 2-2-2. Willow in the chase. Foul ball, first base line. Still at 2 apiece. 65th pitch from Hurley Bennett. Coming right there, breaking pitch to Laura Franco, who grabs it out of the air and gets out of it, Pete. Holy cow.
All right. As we head to the bottom of the fourth, it's still Beewolves 1, Sirloins nothing. Laura Franco 0 for 1, Freddie Knox 0 for 1, and Gina Torrance 0 for 1 with strikeout. Case at 49 pitches with 3 strikeouts. Laura Franco, the first baseman's neutral, and 0 for 1 and 200 on the playoffs.
She's got 1 home run. 2 would be nice.
No,
Reaches out,
no.
It's a roller past the mound. Hierarch picks it up. She beat.
Holy cow, way to go, Laura. Okay. Runner at first with no outs. Freddie Knox 0 for 1 today. He's hitting .368 in the playoffs. First pitch is a bunt on the third baseline. Laura Franco's going to get into second, but Knox is out at first, so 1 out with a runner at second.
They're hoping for that outfield single to bring in another run, Pete. Gina Torrance could put one in the outfield. Laura Franco could make it home. First pitch is high. That's ball 1. 1-0 count. On high inside ball 2. Really good patience by Gina Torrance there. Bottom of the fourth, 1-0 Beewolves. That one's in there for a strike. Manny Kays gets his 55th pitch count. Hard hit into the gap. Laura Franco's coming around. She's going for home. Can she make it? No. Son of a gun. It's like she was running in mud.
Magic Moore, the center fielder, is up 0 for 1 today. Gina Torrance at first base with 2 outs. First pitch to Magic Moore is fouled back. Oh, shit.
And he catches her to run down, and there it is.
Every freaking time, Peter. Every freaking time, you moron. So we're going into the fifth. It's still Beewolves 1, Sirloins nothing. Preston Anonymous 0 for 1. Manny Case 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Blakely Hierarch 0 for 2 with a strikeout. I was watching her too, and she made a move, and I took off. And she turned and threw it to first. That's balk. That should have been a balk. She made her first move toward home base. That's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes with 1 out. Anonymous catching for the Sirloins. There's a roller to Freddie Knox. He'll pick it up. Make the throw to Franco for the first out. 1 down now. Manny Kays, the starting pitcher's neutral and fit. 0 for 1 today. Does not have any hits in the playoffs. Bender's at 67 pitches, though, in the top of the fifth.
Oh, come
That
on.
was low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Base is empty for Kays. Swing and a miss. 1-1 now. Swing and a miss, and now Kays is behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. Bender delivers. Ooh, just a little high. Evens the count up at 2-2. That's inside ball 3. The count has gone full. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Bender at 73 pitches, and that's going to be, and that's just going to be out of the reach of the diving Gina Torrance. They get the ball in quickly to hold Case to a long single, but there's 1 on now with 1 out. And Blakely Hierarch stepping in. She's still locked in and fit, even though she's 0 for 2 today. She does have that good power versus right-handed pitching, and she does favor the high pitch. She takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike with 1 out. That's in it for a called second strike. And quickly, Hierarch is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Kays with some speed over at first. She gets enough of that to foul it off. So she will get another pitch, but it's still no balls, 2 strikes. That's popped up on the infield. Bertha Banks is there calling everybody off. She makes the catch for the second out and a throw over to first to hold Kays on the bag. 2 down. Runner at first. Cat stands locked in and fit. Favors the outside pitches. 1 for 2 with a single. Beewolves holding on to a 1-0 lead. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. There's a roller and
Gina.
Bertha Banks knocked it down. She couldn't corral it. Luckily, Gina Torrance was there to pick it up and make the throw to first. Unfortunately, it was not in time. So now there's runners at first and second with 2 outs. Hammer Longballo steps in. He's tense but fit. Sitting .263 today. That's fouled off along third baseline. No balls, 1 strike. I believe Longballo's 1 for 2. Takes the pitch inside. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. That's fouled off as well. So now Longballo is behind in the count 1-2. Allen's high, ball 2. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. That one's low. 3-2, full count to Hammer long ball low.
Oh!
They're off with the pitch, but it's outside ball 4. And for the second inning in a row now, Hurley Bender's got the bases loaded, and Lloyd Cook, the on fire. Lloyd Cook hitting .526 with 6 home runs. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's outside ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs.
He anticipates
inside
it.
2-1.
Come on.
That one's low. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. Bases loaded for Lloyd Cook. Fouls that one off along third baseline. Now the count is full. 3-2. Bender delivering his 91st pitch. And that's pounded into center
It's 2
field.
runs.
And that's going to score 1, possibly 2, and definitely 2.
We'll take the lead.
And with that single, the Sirloins take the lead. It's 2-1. Willard Wiggins, now the shortstop, steps in. He's 0 for 1 today. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. First pitch is fouled off. Sirloins take the lead 2-1. Now it's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Wiggins taking over at second base.
Come on.
For Lloyd Cook, and that's going to get into center
Another
field.
run.
As Magic Moore comes up
And a
throwing,
double.
but it's not going to be in time, and Willard Wiggins will take second on the throw. So now there's runners at second and third with 2 outs, and Damian Rush, the third base, center fielder, steps in. Runners at second, third, 2 outs. Bender at 94 pitches. That ball's outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss by Rush. Evens the count up, 1-1. That's popped up on the infield. Eliza Peck is out in front of home plate, calling everybody off. Makes the catch for the 3rd out, but the Sirloins put 3 on the board. It's Sirloins 3 runs on 8 hits. Beewolves one run on 5 hits. Magic Moore 0 for 1. Eliza Peck with a walk, and Hurley Bender 1 for 1. K's at 56 pitches with 3 strikeouts, a walk, and giving up 5 hits. Come on, Beewolves. Get you back against the wall. Magic Moore, the center fielder's neutral pick. Got good connection versus left-handed pitching, but he's 0 for 1 today. First pitch is in there for called strike. K's is at delivering quickly. That one's fouled off. Now it snowballs 2 strikes to. That's going to drop, and it's going to drift just foul in the outside of the foul line in left field.
Oh.
Swing and a miss. 1 down. Manny K's at whatever. Eliza Peck coming up. She's catching.
250. Yeah, Manny K's at 60 pitches. Comes right at him though. Strike 1. He's confident. He knows they're gonna hit into and out. Goes at one high, ball 1. Good patience, Eliza Peck. 1 apiece. That one's high as well, 2-1. Eliza Peck already has 1 walk under her belt today. Swings at that one, rolls it straight to higher.
Why it doesn't go anywhere. Hurley Bender is neutral and fits. 1 for 1 with a single, hitting .667 in the postseason. Manny K's 2 outs, nobody on. Lofts that one in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh.
Swing and a miss. Bender behind the count, 1-2.
Oh, you got
That's
it.
in there for call, 3rd strike.
Wow.
So as we head into the top of the 6th, it's Sirloin 3, Beewolves 1. Smash Rillo 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Preston Adonis 0 for 2, and Manny Case 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Bender at 97 pitches with 5 strikeouts, a walk, and giving up 8 hits.
Wow.
90 pitches. He's in 90 pitches in the 6th inning. Jeez, okay.
97. He's going to have 100 after his 3rd pitcher. First one right there was Smash Miller 0-1 the count. Already losing some of his velocity. Already at it. And that one misses high and outside, ball 1. We're even at 1 apiece. Pitch number 100. Coming to Smash Miller right here. It's a breaking pitch, misses. Ball 2-2 on the count. Hard hit, foul ball, first base line. We're even at 2 apiece. Losing some accuracy now. Fouls that one off. Still 2 apiece. Not losing his junk yet. Here comes another one. Hard hit to Gina Torrance, who picks it up on her way to first base, throws it. 1 down. That's a soft throw from Gina Torrance.
Yeah, she's a little soft, yeah. I've noticed that as well.
Preston Anonymous 0 for 2. Good contact against right-handers. He's hitting 103. Anticipated that first pitch inside, but misses. Now Bender losing some junk as well. Gets that one right in there. It were even at 1 apiece to Preston Anonymous. Power hitter for the Sirloins. Breaking pitch, fouls it off the net. 1-2 with 1 out. 3-1. 3-1 Sirloins. That one is way outside. Or even at 2 apiece. Now his stamina starting to follow this. Swing of a strike 3. Another K for Bender, Pete. And maybe his last one, unless he wants to drop Manny K's, who's 1 for 2 on the day. He's locked in. The locked in Manny K's.
2 outs, base is empty. I think we can risk it, right?
Okay. Bender's.
I think we can risk it.
108 pitches. Gets the first one right in there. Breaking pitch, strike 1. 0-1 the count to Manny K's. 110. Inside corner, it's a roller. Bender runs over, grabs him himself, throw to first base, and he gets out of the inning, Pete.
Doesn't get the K, but at least we got the out.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're heading into the bottom of the 6th. It's still 3-1 Sirloins. Hanley Dexter is 0 for 2. Buster Biggs 2 for 2. Bertha Banks 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Many Ks at 68 pitches with 5 strikeouts to walk, giving up 5 hits. This is a bat we need right here. Hanley Dexter is 0 for 2 today, Tommy. If we got any hope of winning, it's got to be, he's got to come through here.
Yeah, 0 for 3 wouldn't do it. He's got to back out of the way of that one. 1-0 the count on the inside pitch. That one's in there for a strike. We're even at 1 apiece. An adjustment by K's 71st pitch. Hard hit by Dexter's, but he pulls it left. And he's behind the count 1-2. There's a pitch right in there. Hard hit to right center field, and it's right into the glove. A long ball. He grabs it on the run.
Even when you hit it, you don't hit it. Buster Biggs, the left fielder, neutral fit 2 for 2 with 2 singles. And an RBI. 1 out, base is empty. That's fouled off right outside the batter's box. That's outside. 1-1. K's now over 70 pitches at 75. Biggs fouls that one straight back. 1-2. That one's high. 2-2. K's locked in and fit. That's a smash. That'll get into center field for a clean single. Buster Biggs standing at first base with 1 out.
Buster Biggs doing what he can, Pete. He's 3 for 3 on the night.
He is. He's playing. We need this bat as well. Bertha Banks, come on.
The 10th Bertha Banks, 0 for 2, but she can hit a long ball and tie one up here. Goes back to first. Gets him in the dirt. Swings late at a bad pitch. Fouls it off. 0-1 the count. Pressure up here, bottom of the 6th. Swings late at a good pitch. 0-2 to Bertha Banks, who's already struck out, I think, a couple times. Fouls that one off behind the plate. 0-2 still, with just the 1 out left. Tried that one on our no-go. 1-2 the count. Goes back to first base. No-go for Buster Biggs. Goes back again. He's making it back. Crowd not liking it. It was probably a good move, though. 82nd pitch in there. It's a pop-up. That's going to be an easy out. Waving off Anonymous is going to pull that one in for 2 outs.
Laura Franco, the first baseman, neutral fit. 1 for 2. Runner at first base. 2 outs. First pitch is low, ball 1.
There's the pitch out, the throw. He's in.
He's in there with a stolen base. So runner moves to second. 2 balls, no strikes with 2 outs still. Laura Franco fouls that one straight back. 2 balls and a strike now.
Oh,
that's popped up.
Come on.
Behind home plate. And everybody's going to be running, and Adonis makes the catch for the 3rd out. So we're cutting into the top of the 7th. It's still 3-1 Sirloins. Blakely Highark 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Ketch stands at 2 for 3, and Hammer Longbalo 2 for 2 with a walk. Bender at 110 pitches with 6 strikeouts, a walk, and giving up 8 hits. Unfortunately, he's going to leave without the decision. Blakely Highark locked in and fit. She's over the day, though. I don't think she's gotten a hit. Yeah, and again, poor Hurley Bender has pitched very well in 2 games and yet has not earned a decision in the playoffs. So Hurley Bender's going to take a seat. Dusty Winder's coming in, the relief pitcher. Dusty Winder with an 18 ERA, a 3.5 whip, and 2 strikeouts. He's neutral and fit. He's got about average velocity. He's got poor junk and poor accuracy, but he's almost fully rested. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a curveball, and a changeup. Highark favors the high pitch. Takes the first one for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's fouled off, and now Hierarch finds herself in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. No outs, nobody on in the top of the 7th. That one's high, ball 1. Sirloins with a 3-1 lead. There's a smash nugget in the center field for a clean single, and Blakely Hierarch will take first base with nobody out. 1 out, no outs. Cat Stanza's on fire and fit, favors the outside pitch. She's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Hierarch has a little bit better than average speed on a base pass. Stanza rips that one foul along the first baseline. No balls, 1 strike. Throw over to first, and Hierarch's able to get back. 1 out. 1 strike. That's fouled straight back, and now Stanza's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with no outs. Pitch, and there's a roller. Oh, it gets past her. Oh, it gets past Laura Franco. I don't know. She didn't bend. Didn't get the mitt down to the ground. Literally rolled past her. Should have been an easy double play, but nothing. Hammer long ball low. Stepping in. He's still tense and fit. Fouls that one off along the first baseline. No balls, 1 strike with no outs. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Ball now in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with no outs. Runners at first and second. Long ball. There's a shot to Torrens, who will make it the throw to third and get the force out. So 1 out, runners at first and second. And now the dangerous Lloyd Cook. I don't know how many times you can play this game with him. It's like Russian roulette. At some point, this thing's going to go off. Yeah. So 1 out, runners at first and second. And Lloyd Cook in. Takes the first pitch low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes with 1 out. There's a shot. That's going to drift foul along the third base line. 1-1 to Lloyd Cook. Down's low. 2 balls and a strike now.
Swing at that.
Pressure's up on Dusty Winder. Swing and a miss. And he got Cook to chase that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. A big strikeout here would go a long way. He's able to get enough of that to push it foul. 2-2 to Lloyd Cook. That was fouled off as well along the first baseline. Cook now making Winder throw pitches. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Takes that one for called third. Way to go, Dusty. That's what you needed. 2 outs now. Runners at first and second. Willard Wiggins, 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI today. Wiggins came in when Madoka Hayata tore her meniscus. Wiggins takes a big swing and misses. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. It's fouled straight back, and now Wiggins is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. And Dusty Winder delivers his 20th pitch just outside ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's in it for a called third, and Winder strikes out 2 batters to get out of that trouble. I'll tell you something, the pitchers get themselves into troubles, but they've been able to get out. As we head into the bottom of the 7th, it's 3-1 Sirloins. Freddie Knox, Gina Torrens, and Magic Morgan to face Case, who's at 86 pitches with 5 strikeouts. Freddie Knox, neutral and fit, 0 for 1 today, hitting .368.
He is. Bottom of the 7th is 3-1 Sirloins, looking to close out. Freddie Knox swings at the first pitch, pops it up, nice little floater. Center field. Damien Rush pulls that one in. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Come on. It was right there. It's just, they're not going anywhere. They just are. Yeah. It's like I'm hitting with a Nerf bat. 1 out. Manny Case pitching to Gina Torrens. She takes the first pitch for called strike. Strike 1. That's in there for called second strike. And Torrens now in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Base is empty. There's a roller to first base. Cat Stanzo pick it up. Flip it to Manny Case for the second out. 2 down, and Magic Moore steps in.
Can't get that offensive engine going. Magic Moore. Let's see what he was. Contact against left-handers, though. Got good contact, so he should make contact. First one misses outside ball 1 on the count. That one misses ball 2. Good patience. Manny Case, a 93rd pitch right there. Hard hit, though. It's straight to Hierarch. That's going to be 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. It's one of those games. Just can't get anything. Top of the 8th, 3-1. Sirloins, Damian Rush 0 for 3. Smashrulo 0 for 3. Preston Adonis 0 for 3. Winder at 21 pitches with 2 strikeouts, giving up 2 hits. Brought his ERA down to 12.
The center fielder.
Sirloins with a 2-run lead, but at this point it might as well be a 20-run lead. Damian Rush tense but fit.
0 for 3 on the day. So Winder hoping to use that to his advantage. Winder's ERA is at a 12 now as a 3-whip. He's got 4 Ks, a couple of them tonight. Check swing. Stir.
Pitch well to Dusty Winder.
Breaking pitch misses outside, ball 2. A little nervous throwing a rush. Gets that one in for a strike. Now safety's off. 2-1 the count. 25th pitch by Hurley or Dusty Winder. Swing and a miss, strike 2. We're even at 2 apiece. Can Winder drop another one? Popped up. Center field. Magic Moore runs back and then up. And then grabs that for the first out. And that brings in Smashrulo 0 for 3, hitting 143. Hurley Bender had his number. We'll see if Winder does as well. Winder has a sneeze. Wipes it off. Gets ready to throw. Losing a little bit of velocity. Winds up, tosses it. That ball drifts high. Misses ball 1. 1-0 count. Hurley Bender Dusty Winder about half the gas in the tank. Breaking pitch in there. Now we're even 1 apiece. To Smashrulo. Smashes it to Laura Franco. Picks it up. She tosses it to first and gets him for that first out. There's a little bit of pause there, like she didn't know what to do. Preston Adonis now 0 for 3. Contact against right-handers. That didn't matter against Hurley Bender. First one low and inside, strike 1. Second pitch drops a little bit low, no swing. We're even at 1 apiece. 2 outs in the top of the 8th. 1 more to go for Dusty Winder. That one's high and inside, makes it in for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Donovan's looking eager. Can you get him to chase something? Fouls off a breaking pitch. We're still at 1-2. 34 pitches now. Little roller behind the plate, foul ball. Let's see what Winder, if Winder can get one past him. Crowd on their feet, they're loving it. Hard hit to right center field. It's going deep, and it's out of here. Wow. Hard at right center field. It's a home run by Preston Anonymous. That ball went 460 feet. It's his first home run. Second RBI of the playoffs, and it puts the Sirloins ahead at 4-1. Digging a deeper hole for the Beewolves, who are an inning and a half away from the end of their season. Manny K's 1 for 3. Another sneeze by Winder. He fakes the sneeze and then comes right at him. That one misses, though. Ball 1. 1-0 count to Manny K's. This is that second one. 2-0 to Manny K's. This is that third one. 3-0 to Manny K's. Goes four balls. 4 straight balls. Manny K's takes first base. Now Blakely Hire comes up. 1 for 4 the single, hitting 524 in the playoffs. A fast enough runner at first base. Anticipates the first pitch. That's coming in to Dexter's, who's going to have to throw it in to second base. It's a single, and they got runners at first and second. Still just 1 more out left, but they got Cat Stanza, who's on fire. 3 for 4, 3 singles. Outfield's going to go deep for Cat Stanza. 40 pitches under his belt. Number 41's a breaking pitch right in there for a strike over 1 count to Stanza. That's a hard hit. The Magic Moore's going to come in, make the catch.
There you go, Magic. But they pick up 1 more. So Sirloins 4 runs on 12 hits. Beewolves 1 run on 6 hits. Liza Peck 0 for 1 with a walk. Dusty Winder first at bat, and Hanley Dexter is 0 for 3. Manny K's at 93 pitches with 5 strikeouts, a walk, and something else. Eliza Peck 0 for 1 with a walk today. Manny K's going to get pulled for Shady, the relief pitcher. Shady is got a 2.25 ERA, a 1 whip, 7 strikeouts. She's neutral on pitch. She's got very good. She's got good velocity. Her junk suffers a little bit, but she's got excellent accuracy. She's almost fully rested. She's walk prone, but she's got a 4-seam fastball, a cut fastball, a curveball, and a changeup. Shady taking over responsibilities for the Sirloins. That was fouled off along the third baseline. Strike 1. That's in there for called strike 2. That's popped up into left field, and it's going to be caught by Smashrulo for the first out. 1 down.
Yeah, Dusty Winder's up. I don't know if they're going to let him hit or not, or if they're going to go. Yeah, they're going to pick up some offense for this one here. Who are they going to get to pinch hit for Dusty Winder? It was pitched honorably in an inning and a half there. They're going to bring in the old trusty, Ruby Green, known as the RBI man. Hopefully she can get RBI. She's only hitting 200 in the playoffs. She's good power, good contact, good speed. Let's see what Shady throws her here. It's a breaking pitch right in there for strike. 0-1 the count. to Ruby Green. Pinch hitter. Comes there with 2 quick strikes. She's in a hole. And it's a 3-pitch strikeout. Swing and a miss.
Hanley Dexter is 0 for 3 today, hitting .316 with a home run, 4 RBIs in the playoffs. 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 8th. That's low, ball 1. That's low, ball 2. There's a roller. Oh, just gets past the second baseman into center field for a clean single. So 2 outs now, and Hanley Dexter is standing at first base.
All right, up comes the man of the hour. Buster Big 3 for 3 with 3 singles, RBI. Can he get, oh, and he's caught in the rundown. Oh, and crap happens. Well, he's going to make his way back to first, Pete. Threw it to Hierarch, who dropped it, and that was lucky for the Beewolves because he was caught in that rundown for second. Pitch to Buster Biggs right in there for a strike, 0-1 count. Pressure up here now, 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Beewolves hoping to get some. He swings it, one a little outside. Hierarch picks it up, throws the first. Closes the side. All right. I guess, I don't know. To go with Avery here? Yeah, I guess.
Sorry about that, folks. I needed to wet the whistle. Ruby Green's coming out for Smack Avery. Smack Avery, the Beewolf closing pitcher's got a 6 ERA, 1.335 strikeouts. He's neutral, and fit. He's got better than average velocity. Junk and accuracy suffer, and he's not fully rested. He's got a 4-seam fastball and a curveball. He's going to face off against Hammerlong Ballo, Lloyd Cook, and Willard Wiggins. Avery with that 6 ERA. Long Ballo 2 for 3 with a walk. Cook 2 for 4 with a strikeout.
The right fielder.
Long Ballo is still tense, even though he's 2 for 3 today. Started the game tense, stayed tense. He's got 2 singles and a walk, so he's reached base all 3 times he's been up. But he's still tense. Not good enough for him. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with no outs. Base is empty in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a smash to Laura Franco. She'll pick it up, and they're going to have a foot race to first, and Franco wins for the first out. 1 down. Lloyd Cook, the second baseman's on fire and fits. 2 for 4 with 2 singles and 2 RBIs. Actually, Cook's moved over to third. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That's popped up, but that's going to drift foul out of play. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out to Lloyd Cook. Swing and a miss, and Lloyd Cook goes down on strikes.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Willard Wiggins, who took over duties at second base for Lloyd Cook, who moved to third, is up. He's 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI today. That one's high, ball 1. That's fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Sirloins 4, Beewolves 1. That's a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So we're heading into the bottom of the 9th. This is it, folks. Beewolves are trailing by 3. It's 4-1 Sirloins. Bertha Banks 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Laura Franco 1 for 3, and Freddie Knox 0 for 2. So the most unproductive part of the lineup right now. Bertha Banks tense but fit, 0 for 3, hitting 200 in the playoffs with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. Steve Monstour is going to replace Bertha Banks. Monstour hitting .455 in the playoffs with no home runs, no RBIs. He's neutral but well. He's got power versus right-handed pitching, which doesn't come into play because Shady is a left-handed pitcher. First pitch to Monstour is outside, ball 1. That's in there for called strike. 1-1. There's a smash, and that's getting in. That's a home run. All right, 4-2 now in the bottom of the 9th. Good call on the substitution of Steve Monstour. Monstour's first home run and first RBI of the playoffs.
All right, 1 more closer, Pete. No outs. Pressure up. 1 for 3 with a single. 235. Laura Franco can also hit the crowd on their feet and going crazy. Pow! 2 is it? It's gonna drop in there, Pete. It's not gonna cross. It's at the warning track, but Laura Franco's gonna get into second base with a double, and the Beewolves are threatening, Pete.
Yes, sir. So runner at second with no outs. Freddie Knox 0 for 2 today, hitting .350 in the playoffs. Tying run at home base.
Oh,
Smash, but that's foul along the third baseline. No balls, 1 strike. That's in there for called strike. No balls, 2 strikes now to Freddie Knox. There's this pop-up.
get her
That's
home.
going to land into left field, and Laura Franco's coming around, and she'll score, making it 4-3 with no outs. Shady tense.
Oh boy, Pete. Holy cow. Gina Torrance now 1 for 3 with a single. Just don't hit into a double play, Gina. I don't know if you could take her out, because we're going to need to bring somebody into third base.
Okay. So I got to hit with her.
I think so.
Try and steal with Freddie Knox.
You get called out. I don't want to get called out.
I hear you, but I want to get hit in the double play, though.
Yeah,
That's a pop-up.
that's
God
okay.
dang
Hey,
it.
you took care of that problem. All right, Smash Willow catches that one in left field.
Now batting,
1 out. Runner at first base. Magic Moore stepping in. He's 0 for 3. He's got good connection, though, versus left-handed pitching.
There it goes for
Freddie
second
Knox
to
is
throw.
ready
They
to
got
get
him.
thrown out.
Yep.
Yep, that was dumb.
Oh boy.
Well,
Uh-oh.
I mean, that's what you do, right? I mean, you don't want to get into the force-out situation.
Oh, he's gonna make it. All right.
He's going to make it.
Ooh. Ooh.
All right, so the tying runs at first base, winning run at the plate. Eliza Peck, she's come up with a big hit once when we needed it.
Oh, we need it now, Pete. We need it now. Crowd on their feet. This could be the end of the season, or it could be going forward early, swing and miss, strike 1. Lofter, strike 2, 1 strike away from ending it all. Third pitch fouls that one off. 0-2 the count. Everyone leaning forward. Lopez pitches ball. Good patience. 1-2 the count. Early swing, but fouls it off. Still 1-2 the count. Way outside. Oh, she just pulled it back in time. He goes for second base. It's a hit and run, and it's going to land in there. He's going for third base. He's going to slide in, Pete. Runners in the corners. Oh,
With 2 outs, all right. The tying runs at third base. Smack Avery can hit a single. He's batting 1 with an
I
RBI.
don't know. I don't think I could let him hit, though.
Okay, yeah,
Right.
it's the last. If we don't score it, then we don't. I mean, the game's over. So
Right.
there's no next inning.
now batting,
Smack Avery's coming out, and they're going to bring in Poke Foster. Poke Foster's first at bat in the postseason. He's neutral and fit. He doesn't have much power, but he has very good contact and not much speed on the base pass. So Poke Foster coming in to face off against a tense Shady, who's at 29 pitches. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1.
Oh,
That one's fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs to Poke Foster. That one's fouled off. 0-2 still.
no, Poke.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Poke Foster. Strikeout. Beewolves lose, and that's the end of the season for the Phoenix-built Beewolves. 2 seasons in a row. They get all the way and don't make it.
And gets swept out of the second round for the second straight season.
Yeah, 4-3. Wound up with 12 hits.
Last season it was got beat 2 straight by the Philadelphia Frontrunners. This season got beat 2 straight by the St. Louis Sirloins.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, right down to the wire. Some better, smarter pitch selection or hit selection by Poke Foster. You never know. I mean, tying just one. Does he need a single to tie this thing?
Yeah. Well, there's a couple. I mean, you can go back and second guess a bunch of stuff. Like I said, I felt very confident in trying to move the runner to second. And I mean, Freddie Knox has got speed. He should have been in. He's like you said. There were times where it just seemed like people were running in molasses. It just I don't understand why. Why are they so slow? Torrens, we know Torrens doesn't have a great arm, which is why she plays second base. But I mean, she was lollipopping the ball in there at times, and you're like, "Come on, what is this? What is this? What is going on?"
Real close game. I mean,
Yeah.
Beewolves got out in front first, There's one bad inning, the fifth inning where the Sirloins racked up 3. And then they had another one with a big home run in the 8th. Beewolves fight back, scratch back, get 2 in the bottom of the 9th. Both teams ended with 12 hits. It's just a 4-3 Sirloins win.
Yeah.
Blakely.
Yeah, for a while there, I thought it was going to be like what you said, where it was going to be a 1-0 Beewolf victory.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what happened again. It's same thing. We're offense is there, and then all of a sudden it's gone. It just disappears. There's nothing.
Well,
And like I say, even though you're hitting it, you're either hitting it right to people, or it's just an easy ground ball in the infield. It's just like I don't.
Yeah.
I don't get it, man.
Top of the lineup did really well for St. Louis. Those first 4 hitters all hit at least twice apiece. Stanza goes 3 for 5. They struggled toward the end. I mean, you got a couple 0 for Rush and Rillo both go 0 for 4 on the day. Anonymous only goes 1 for 4, although his one was a big home run. But 2 subs, Wiggins and Shady.
Yeah. I don't think Shady even. Yeah, she didn't get a time at bat. Beewolves, that's not good. He only had 2 players with multiple hits, Biggs and Franco. And Franco was 500. She hit 2 for 4. Biggs went 3 for 4, so very good. Everybody else could muster 1 hit. Not much,
Yeah.
Monstour comes up. He only gets 1 hit, but he only had 1 at bat, so he was hitting, and that went over the wall.
Yeah.
Alora Franco, she comes up right behind him, and that, it looked like she looks like that was going to go out, but didn't have the power. I had 3 that it looked like, just fell apart.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't hit very well. This is, so that's it.
Foster came in late game, could have done it and just really swung at some bad pitches at the end, to be honest. Pitching, Manny Case comes in, gets the win. He throws 7 innings, gives up only 6 hits, 1 earned run, walks 1 batter, gets 5 strikeouts. Good day for him. 3.75 ERA, 1-1-0 on the season now. Shady comes in and gets the save, gets to add her to her stats. She throws 2 innings, gives up 6 hits, 2 earned runs, almost let it get away from the Sirloin. She strikes out 2 herself, gives up 1 home run to Steve Monstour, who was brought in to hit. Her ERA climbs to a 4.50, but she's 0-1 on the season.
Hurley Bender will get the loss. He pitched 6 innings, gave up 8 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, had 6 strikeouts on the day. His ERA is at 4.38, and he ends the season with an 0-1-0 record. Winder came in, pitched 2 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk. He had 2 strikeouts himself, gave up a home run. His ERA drops to 11.25, and he finishes the season, the postseason, 0-1-0. And then Smack Avery comes in. He pitched 1 inning, had 2 strikeouts. His ERA is a 4.5, and he lives with a record of 0-0-1 in the postseason. So, 3 stars of the game. First star, Manny Case, the Sirloin starting pitcher. He was pitched 7 innings, gave up 6 hits, an earned run, a walk, and had 5 Ks.
Second star of the game, the B ranked catcher, Steve Monster, number 48. He goes 1 for 1, called in to hit, and he gets a home run. So pretty good. Gets that RBI and a run, adds to the Beewolf score, gets it back in it.
Yeah, and the third star of the game, Hurley Bender, went 6 innings, gave up 8 hits, 3 earned runs, and walked 1. This is all Tommy today. 6 hits, 1 home run, 2 RBIs, 2 great catches, 6 strikeouts, so a contribution of 54%. I had 6 hits, no home runs, 1 RBI, 1 great catch, 1 stolen base, and 4 strikeouts for a total contribution of 46%. And that was the thing, is I had Bender, went that 1 inning, and I struck out the side.
Yeah.
3 up, 3 down, struck him out. And then it was like I couldn't strike anybody out after that. It was like I really struggled to get anything going pitching wise. I didn't understand that. I'm like, why can't I get anything happening here? I quit, man.
I'm done with this season.
I'm not playing anymore this season. I'm done with it.
Protest.
I'm aggravated.
They could ask me, but I'm not doing it.
Freaking 2 seasons in a row now. We get to the finals and we don't get past it. Like I said, this will be the season where we lose 5 or 6 people.
Yeah. Well, all right. So we're just gonna get the score from the Grapplers Wild Pigs games to let you know who's going to the finals of those two teams. You ready, Pete, to read that score off?
Sure. Wild Pigs and Grapplers go back and forth. Wild Pigs pull away, but no, it's come back, and it's back and forth.
Holy
it's
cow.
11. Grapplers 11-8 in 11.
Oh my gosh, they go extra innings in New York City, yeah, and it's an upset. The third-ranked Grapplers, still with only one loss in the playoffs.
Yeah,
take the series to the Wild Pigs, and it's going to be a Grapplers Sirloins finals between San Jose and St. Louis. Battle of the Saints.
Yep.
It's going to be Knops versus Vanderwink in the first round, Halfberg the third versus Snugs, and if they need it, Lovelorn and Manny Case to finish the whole thing off. I know I'm going to watch some of that, but I guess I'm pulling for the Sirloins. Yeah, you want to get beat by the champs if you're going to get beat, right?
I don't. I root for the opposite team. I'm going for the Grapplers.
So we can say we got beat by the team that got beat by the team that way.
Well, I mean, the Sirloins got to the finals. That's that's enough. They got over us. They stomped on us, and now I'd like to see somebody else stomp on them. Preston Adonis pisses me off.
Oh man, yeah, he cracked. Yeah, he didn't get. If he doesn't get that home run late game, we tied it already.
Right, but he's also the guy that I was busting his chops because he was pointing.
Yeah, look at him point. He just hit it like 4 feet, and then he comes up, smash. There's that one for you.
And he hit it off me too. It wasn't like.
Right.
You couldn't
had
write
to
a
trash
script.
talk him, didn't you?
Yeah, couldn't write a script better than that.
All right. Well, shoot. Well, it's been a fun season. It's been a streaky, up and down season. People started real strong, just dragged along the bottom forever, and then couldn't lose a game to get into the playoffs, and then they get swept out. Very streaky.
Yeah.
But at least we took 10 points off their score in that second game. Held them to just 4. But well, shoot.
Yeah, we made it a game in the second one at least. Yeah, like I say, you feel a little bit better about that. But yeah, you come off of a 14-3 victory. There's no way you can feel good of going into the next game. It's just, they pounded us. Aggravating because again, it was, the bats. It was just I don't get it. Henley Vexteris was hitting pretty well in the playoffs against the Moon Stars, and then all of a sudden we get into I'd have to go back and look, but I don't think he hit very well against the Sirloins at all. None of them did, really. And I don't get that. I don't get how you can go from, but I guess that's it. I guess some teams just...
Yeah. I'm
trying to decide whether it's realistic or if I'm aggravated with being outgamed.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've talked about that. Some sports games are like that. It's just... And we did. We said, at the beginning... what happens is you work your players and you get them to a certain point during the regular season, and all of that kind of gets erased, and they go back to square one when you get into the playoffs, and that's kind of aggravating because, like you say, Deshaun Levon was a good pitcher during the regular season. Then he gets the playoffs and he's just nowhere.
Yeah, it's 44 game marathon, and then you get 5 in the way. We ended up going 2 and 3. Playoffs, but all right. Well, despite the ending, it's been a good fun season. Glad you tuned in to watch so many of those games. Sorry we couldn't get you to the finals again. Pete and I only seen one of those. Our first season we went to the finals, and this is gonna be an annual thing.
Right.
We made the playoffs every year, but the second round appears to be our Achilles heel. So.
It does. It seems to get a lot harder. I mean, it's which I guess is real. That's how it is. Yeah.
Both seasons with the Beewolves, and then the season prior to that, we went to the second round with the Overdogs and got swept out in the second round. Yeah. So that's that second round, man. That's where it's at.
They do, and I shudder to think what the championship would be. I mean, if the finals are that difficult, the championship's got to be impossible.
Yeah. I don't know. All right. Anyway, well, we better sign off. We got things to do tomorrow. So.
Yes, sir. So for the Beewolves, for the last time this season, hopefully you'll tune in. Me and Tommy, I'm hoping we'll catch a couple of the championship games, and
Yes.
hopefully you'll tune in for that. But for the last time for the Beewolves, we're gonna say, get out of here.